glad everybody was able to make it. Never thought I'd have to do one of these, but being here. Laura was my sister. She was an amazing woman. She was always kind, always generous. She was humble and caring, thoughtful and wholesome. All of you knew that, and everyone she met felt a bit of her charm and good nature. I remember growing up with Laura in Wisconsin and Arizona. We always had a large group of neighborhood friends, and I recall riding our bikes to the park on the weekends, playing different games outside on those warm summer nights, and all of the great get-togethers we had with the families that lived around us. I will always cherish those innocent memories with Laura. When Laura was in 7th or 8th grade, she took a trip to Europe with her French class. She worked very hard to fundraise for the trip and have some money to spend. She was very generous and bought many gifts for friends and family, including a sword for me, her 10-year-old brother. Needless to say, my mother did not see things going well and had the intuition to hide it, so I think I got it back when I was about 26. In 2007, our family moved to Michigan. Laura had just started at Northern Arizona University and was living in Flagstaff. I remember going out to Arizona to see some old friends and going with a buddy of mine, Sean, up to NAU to see her and Sean's sister. They were roommates. It was a short visit, but in that brief time, I could see Laura was doing well. She was working hard at school, had a good job, and made many new friends. She was becoming the bright and peachy young woman many of us remember her as. Most recently, Laura joined my wife Paula, brother-in-law Kevin, sisters-in-law Kelly and Belle, and myself at one of the local bowling alleys for a few games, some food, and a fun night. We all had a great time and threw some gutter balls, so I'm not picking on Laura. We all threw gutter balls, but she got lucky, as a couple of times that she did, the computer didn't register it, and so she got a second and third chance. Not something we get too often in life. Something I regret was not having Laura come to church with Paul and I. I had mentioned it to her a few times, and she was looking forward to going, but I never quite lined up. As devastating as it is to lose her so soon, I'm grateful to have been there with my folks to see her one last time this side of heaven. And I'm humbled to have had the time to share with her about trusting in Jesus and the salvation he offers by grace through faith in him. Laura had many trying times in her life, more than most, but she never complained. And while I suspect many of us have some regrets and we give up much for a second or third chance, we don't have that possibility this time. And if anything good can come from such tragedy, perhaps it is this. Let us consider our mortality, understand what the Lord has done for you on the cross, look kindly on those around you, and serve them with honor and compassion. Finally, keep the memory of Laura and her joyful presence with you. She was always the best person to have around. God bless.